you are and how long you been in the area and what you look to see our community turn into.
Yeah, my name is Robert. I've been in 61. Woo! Basically grew up, not in this particular neighborhood, but right off the Stony Island.
Yeah, that's right. We know about Stony.
I came up with the gangs and stuff, you know. But back
now,
then,
what gangs back then? Because it was different mix back then.
Oh, well, back then it was gangs like the Blackstone Rangers, Disciples.
The Village News.
You know, like they would fight among each other, but it wasn't a killing.
You want to be on the fights, not killing.
Yeah, you might get a bloody nose or black eye, something
that was the
like
difference,
that.
right.
Huh?
The difference. But nowadays, it's like shoot to kill.
Shoot to kill.
And do you think the media have any role to play in that, where they got that shoot first mentality?
You're not cold, bro.
I don't think the media have anything to do with it. I think it's the type of people that's in the neighborhood now. You know,
so they that different than back in your days?
Oh, much different.
So what y'all do? Y'all had us. So what's the difference?
I mean, like we fought, but we wasn't killing each other.
So where did that come from? Where did the shoot first mentality come from?
Let's ask him. Yeah,
you heard what we're talking about. Come on. Do you agree that we have a shoot first mentality in the neighborhood?
Yeah, I think we have a lot of, young guys out here that will go get a gun, for their own race in a minute, and, instead of working things out as a brother, as one, and realize that we already getting wiped off this, crazy earth, you know what I'm saying? Instead of us coming together, we mutually, you know what I mean?
Where did that come from? That's what
it came from greed and wealth. You know what I mean? It came from things that people had.
You didn't have that back in the 60s?
Misadvantage and stuff. It came from that.
So what's the difference between the 60s and now, though?
Well, back then, really, in his days, they had such as a thing, like it was more like one love, and we was learning to stand with each other more. Back nowadays, in the upcoming recent times, it's not like that. Somebody broke that cycle, so and that's what it is.
Who dropped the ball? Is it the elder generation, or is it the young people?
It's a little bit of both, to be honest with you, because there's some older guys manipulating a lot of crowd of young guys out here, to do things that they shouldn't be doing, you know what I mean? And when they're supposed to be positive role models. And then that younger crowd grows up and breaks off in different directions, so that's how it starts.
And do you see any hope? Should we give up? What should we do?
No, I don't think we should give up, for the simple fact, I see the black man on the endangered species. You know what I'm saying? And it started with us. Now it's going to manipulate over to the younger brothers, They study killing each other, going to jail, this type of stuff.
Now, see, that's the other part. If you have a record, who's going to hire you? So what else do you do? I mean, seriously, if you have a record, who's going to give you a second chance?
No one.
So what do you do then? How do you earn a living?
You get out here on the streets and do what they've been doing.
And
killing each other, selling the drugs.
So there's no future. I mean, what's the hope then? If you got a record, most of the brothers got X's on their back. Right now, it's nothing for them to do but do what they do.
That's
you agree or what? What do you say?
I disagree. Well, if you got God and you believe in God, or Jesus Christ died for your sin, anything possible.
But you got 4,000 black churches in Chicago. They believing in something. They got 15 churches on one block. They believe in it, but we still had the security guard killed last night.
Yeah.
Taking clothes in the store.
Well, that right there, that wasn't worth it. It's like, you know what I'm saying? Right now, in this time of day, you know what I mean, it can be a lot of crowd of young black men and older black men that can stop this and change this.
But how do they stop it? How do you stop it? What are we going to do to stop it?
You got to start loving one another.
That sounds tough, man. How you going to love somebody when you hungry and you have an X on your back?
You can take them in, you can feed them. There's a lot of things you can do. The church people need to step up too. Okay. You know what I'm saying?
What about the politicians?
The politicians need to step up too.
Because they're the ones who can change these laws that give these brothers an extra, second chance and whatnot. So y'all got anything else that y'all want to tell our audience?
I got a friend of mine who he has a business, right?
Black business?
He's a black
business. Y'all hear that? Black business.
And he hired guys who got felonies. you know, give them a chance.
Second chance.
A benefit of the doubt, you know what I'm saying?
That's right.
But a lot of companies won't do that.
So he should be supported with the least amount of taxes since he's given extra chance to them. We need to get the politicians to put that in there with all businesses that give our brothers a second shot will get less taxes than the ones who don't.
Well, everybody deserves a second chance.
If not, what else they gonna do?
You know, what they doing now.
Well, I think this way. I think if we just all stand together, if some black young men out here find an organization where we can come and sit down and have talk. See, a lot of things like when guys were younger, they didn't have a certain role model. You know what I'm saying, to do what they do. But there's some guys that did have their role model and still doing these crazy things. You know what I'm saying? Once again, man, we need to love each other and come one, because if not, they're gonna wipe us off the earth. Man, they trying.
It's sad. It is, and that's the thing. We gotta understand. This is a strategic plan. Make no mistake about it. It's 7 media giants that control everything we see here and read about. And when you look at the black man, what are we successful at when they show us?
On the rap, on the stages, on the
entertainment. But we some smart people, man, and it's sad that doesn't get articulated. What gets articulated is us jumping around, making money for the owners who own these teams who don't live in our communities. What do you say about Bill Cosby and Oprah and Richard black people?
Well, I feel like
Oprah might watch this too. So
well, I feel like, you know what I mean, Oprah, you know what I mean, she she give back to the community, but I don't think she does it as much, because once again, it's all these black multi-millionaires, but it's still black people in Africa that got AIDS and don't have nothing. But y'all got these multi-million dollars and $billion. Go get that to them and get your blessings back. I love y'all black people.
I feel like
my great grandmama 30 years old.
Meet my grandparents, But a lot of these kids now, they don't know their mother. They don't know who the father is. Most of the time, the father's probably locked up somewhere or dead.
Wait, this zip code, this is 37 or 19?
19.
This is 19. This is the highest lottery playing zip code on earth. 60619. $66,000 every night by 9 o'clock on the lottery. Now, I don't fault people for playing the lottery, but that shows you our power. What if we brought 2 days worth of all our lottery money together where we can open up for that young brother that we talking about with these kids?
That would be great. That would be great. But not all that money. Where's all that money? It ain't coming in.
And let me say this to the audience worldwide that's looking at this. In Chicago, we, up in the northern part of the state of Illinois, play lottery, and the money goes for all of the state. And Illinois is a large state, 12 million people. So this small zip code sends money to Centralia, Vandalia, all the way at the bottom of Illinois. And that's totally wrong to take resources from this community and spread it throughout the whole state while the people in this community are struggling and dying more than anybody else.